If you are a developer in 2025 and you are still typing on this keyboard, we should have a serious conversation. Why? Because I found the keyboard that Apple should have made. Let me introduce you the Lofree Flow 2. I'm a Mac user and I'm really bought into the Apple ecosystem. Let me tell you a little side story. I was going out to buy an iPad and I wanted to spend like $300, right? So the cheapest iPad. I'm anyway watching only YouTube videos, play a bit Call of Duty on it. That's all, right? So I don't need a big iPad. What I ended up was buying the most expensive iPad Pro that you can buy. Completely waste of money. But they are really good in upselling. But then they built this, and I mean honestly, what is this?
Brother,
The worst mouse you can create. On the other side, I'm really in love with the external trackpad, and I use it daily. Not all peripherals from Apple are bad, but the Lofree one is just superior. And this one is the demo model from the Kickstarter. So they launched the Kickstarter 10 days ago. It feels like Apple would have made it because it's very heavy, it's sturdy, it's metal, and it is packed like an Apple keyboard. You have to unpack it. There's like paper wrap around it. It feels really like an Apple product to unpack. So Lofree basically made the homework that Apple should have made. They have a mechanical keyboard with a custom new key switch. It is very shocky. It's one of the best switches that I have seen in any low profile keyboard. And if you know me, I build quite a lot of keyboards and I am really deep into the rabbit hole of custom keyboards. I tested a lot of different keyboards that have new switches, and Lofree is constantly making really good switches. And the chockness, it really shocks. So the typing, superior. It's not really for bringing it on the go, I have to say, because it's for me a bit too heavy for traveling. It's a really solid keyboard, right? So it's made very stable. It doesn't like bend, right? So I'm quite strong, but I cannot really bend it. I mean, I could if I want to really hard, but it does not bend like a plastic keyboard. Let me show you this one. Oh, you see, like not even half the force and it cracks. And it is, oh, now I think I broke it. Anyway, it bends really, it bends really easy. I still love it as a keyboard, but it's like half the weight. Like if I compare it, it's like half the weight of this one. So this one is really a keyboard that you have to bring into the office, leave it there or leave it at your desk. So you will not bring it every day. So it's not like an EDC item that I would suggest as like bring it to the office every day and work from home. So this is more a keyboard that you leave where you work. I really love these metal hinges. Also, this is an early development board. So this bracket is not really, it's a bit flimsy. I would expect a bit higher quality of that because that makes it a bit wobbly. The other one is really stiff. So I expect this is just a design flaw of the early development board. They put in a really nice USB cable. Unfortunately, it's a USB-C to USB-A cable. I don't know. I said that you live in 2025. Lofree, if you put in a USB-C to USB-A cable, you are not in 2025. I would rather suggest you put in USB-C to USB-C cable because who still has USB-A ports? As you may have noticed, there's like a little black thingy here, and that's a touch bar where you can control the volume. So you can control the volume with that. It's really nice. It feels like the Apple trackpad touch bar. So you can control the volume really nice with it. Expect it's a bit too sensitive. So one swipe up is like from 0 to 100% volume. So you cannot really fine granularly control it. It is really nice. I saw that other complained about it, that if you pick up the keyboard, you change the volume. Yes, that's true, but it's such a heavy keyboard that you usually don't pick it up and move around a lot. So that's why you leave it where it is and then it's like rock solid. What I think is cool that you have this little Lofree logo here, but they missed a bit the opportunity to put a display in here. It has battery, so you can use it with Bluetooth. That's why you don't need the cable, but it would have been nice if you put in the cable that then there's the display on, that you can have like a little battery percentage, typing speed, a little animation, some Tamagotchi or whatever would have been nice. I think that would be the perfect placing, and I think like Work Louder, they do it. It looks amazing, it feels amazing. I think they could have done the same here, would have been nice, or having a little rotary encoder. I think the Kickstarter starts at like $100 or something. For that price, you cannot get a better keyboard, better build quality than this one. If you want a really minimalistic keyboard that just delivers, here it is. One other cool thing is you don't see any on-off switch. Yeah, it's here. It's just one of the best keyboards that I've tested so far that are out of the box, from like the chalkiness, from the heaviness, from everything. I am really impressed. If you are into mechanical switches, I tested once the magnetic switches. They are also amazing from the shockiness, but they are way higher. Also, this is a low profile keyboard, even so it's a bit higher in the low profile, I have to say. It still uses low profile switches. It has a very nice thock sound. And yeah, the Apple feel is really nice. It has a similar color as my MacBook. It feels really like nice to type on. I'm pretty fast with it. And yeah, the whole website looks Apple-like. They are really oriented themselves as like a premium seller of keyboards. And I think they deliver on that. One thing I got from 3D Keycap, a set provided with tilting or angled things for keycaps. So they basically have these 3D printed angle things that you can put on the keycaps and make your keyboard like a angled keyboard. And I really wanted to test them out because I really love the idea of having a curved keyboard as I have with this Bastard KB. You may have saw this one that I built, like it's like a $50 self-soldered keyboard with battery and everything. It's an amazing keyboard, but it is too high for me. So you need like some way of having your hands higher. And then it's like a pretty niche keyboard. From the height perspective, it's like, you can see it's way higher. Like even the lowest part of the keyboard is way higher here. So I really love it. But so the curved part I really love. And I would have loved to test that as well on the Lofree keyboard. And yeah, as said, they provide these little stamps or standoffs. And you can theoretically put them in. And I just pulled out one of the keycaps. And it fits in the keycap a bit too loose, I have to say. So I think it would fall out on time. Yeah, it falls out. Since Lofree have this round part around the switch cross, whatever this is, it will not fit on this. So I hoped I could test it on that. Unfortunately, I cannot. So yeah, here you can see how this should look like. So it's a bit, yeah, this is already angled, right? So this would not really help. And then you can have like an angled keyboard. It's pretty nice if you want to have this angled feature. Yeah, it's a bit loose for me. It falls off of the switch. So yeah, I would love to have it a bit more tight. What they also provide, and that's something that I really love, is 3D printed keycaps. And you have to say, these are, I think, the Palm, Calm, whatever keycaps I will show you. They look pretty nice and you can download the 3D files. I rented myself a resin printer. It was a huge failure. So it's really complicated to get good results of a resin printer. You had to have these 3D keycaps. It was a pretty old 3D printer. I don't know if that was the problem, but I was not able to get solid 3D caps from it. They feel really, really good. The black one has like this structure on top. So you have like, they provided me 6 different ones. This one has a little structure, but which one I really loved, it has some kind of rock structure. So it looks a bit like stone. It feels a bit like stone. So it's a bit rough on the outside and it looks like a stone. So I would love to build a keyboard with this one. Yeah, so with their keycaps, the standoffs are really tight. So you get them nearly in and then they are sitting really tight. So I think with their keycaps, it's amazing. With my keycaps, I have to say it was too loose. So for my keycaps, it would not work. For their keycaps, it will work. Anyway, check them out in the description. They also sent it to me to testing. And I wanted to just tell you about it because I think it's a really cool thing to have people that are supporting the community. They build stuff for the community, provide it for a solid price. And yeah, they sit in Canada, they ship worldwide. And I think that's just an amazing thing that this community is growing, and I really feel part of the community and that people are just contributing to this mechanical keyboard community. And yeah, feels amazing for me to be part of that and provide you with insights and support you finding the right keyboard or just discussing stuff with you. So leave me down in the comments some ideas, what you think is cool, what you don't like, what you would like to see and what you like to test. If you want just a keyboard that works out of the box, get yourself a Lofree keyboard. Thank you for watching. I wish you a great rest of the day and see you soon.